Hello everybody, this is Techno Paladin. Welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program and our continuing journey here. And to just start out with the Dyson Sphere and see how we're going to progress here. We got 1.36 gigawatts of production. We're not using any of it yet, but you can see it's still got a long way to go to fill in. Because our main planet, it's only shooting out, like 10, 20, 30 or so solar sails at a time, so it's a little slow, but it will fill in. And in our last episode, we had just gone to the black hole. We got unipolar magnets, and we can now make red smelters. So it is time to start looking at what are we going to do for our future state here. And what that means is I'm going to start changing things up, creating some new blueprints. We're going to be taking advantage of the late game tech. So we have our logistics stacks that are going to be coming in here soon. They should be getting here shortly. Well, maybe not shortly, but soon, which will get us to the point where we can get our full stacks coming out. So we're just going to plan ahead, assuming that it's going to be there. And then we'll be able to start getting all this stuff kind of moving along. And then we can get into some of these infinite items. So we do have a few of these kind of going, but we're just kind of doing what we got to do. Get these going, get them out of the way. So with the way that I want to change things up though, it's the question comes in is, do we use a interplanetary tower and allow it to essentially import and export the final product, or do we make it to where we leverage the polar towers and then go back to using just a planetary logistics station? So that's kind of the dilemma that I'm in right now. But since we do have all our polar set up there, I think I'm going to start with the planetary system, and then we can kind of work our way into these if we need to. Some of them we may need to use anyway if they have higher usage for, say, 3, 4, 5 items that needed. So we may have to do some of that anyway. The other thing is we're going to do is I'm going to start switching, I should say, our proliferation to use the fidget spinner distribution network. So we're going to start doing that as well. And speaking of, since we do have blue stuff being made now, and it's being made on this planet, I think I need to go ahead and set up a box here for some distribution, so that way I can actually do what I'm just saying I'm going to do. So let's go ahead and bring that here, get our blue stuff, and we'll just let that thing have a full stack. Make sure it's powered, and then we'll just let that thing kind of do its thing. So it's going to just fill that up. Should fill it up pretty quick. Let's see. You know what? Actually, we might be able to just go ahead and drop 2 of these on there. Yeah, that should get it to fill up pretty quick. All right, now. So then we got to set up our logistics on here. So we'll just go do that, and then we'll just go do, and we'll say we are going to distribute. Give it some drones, and we'll just take Icarus off. We don't want any. Okay. So that should get us some proliferation. And one of the things that I think I'm going to start doing is focusing on some product specialization as well for planets, as well as working on our enhanced blueprints here. So what I'm going to do, first off, let's come in here and let's create a new folder. Where's that? I want a new blueprint book. Where's that? Where's my? Oh, it went up there. Okay. Let's do this. Let's say we're gonna call this end game. Okay, so we'll do that. Save changes. All right. So as we go, we'll kind of put them in there. Now, first thing I want to do, like I said, I want to focus on maybe some general production, so that way we can get certain things that we need a lot of out of the way. And then we can kind of start creating planets that specialize in some of this stuff. So, for example, we need, there's things that need this super magnetic ring, and we have a lot of stuff, like the deuterium fuel rod, which we use a lot of, so we need to make sure we can keep our fuel source up. But we need to make, I want to make this, for example. So we have a whole chain of things to make this that we want to focus on. So I'm going to start with the ingots, and let's see, what else do we need? So we need gears, plates. So we're going to have to kind of build this stack here, minus that stack, and then the graphite. Okay, so we're going to focus on this stack because I'm going to start working towards the super magnetic ring as our first candidate. It also helps that, let's see, was that used by any of these? Now that once autosave completes. The save file is getting rather large, so it's now taking a little longer to get things done. Let's see. Particle, yeah, I guess it's not used too much, but mainly for our power systems. But we're going to focus on this guy first. And then from there, I think we're going to start focusing on some of the stuff that makes these guys, because we have these being manufactured, so I need to make sure I have enough resources for all these various items being provided. So, first up, copper plate. So copper plate should be pretty easy. We can definitely get away with one of these towers. Now the catch will be, how do I want to kind of lay this out? And so since that's kind of the latitudinal break right here, you can see how it's kind of shifting. I'm going to drop it down a little closer here. And then one of the other things I was thinking about with this is, right now I kind of go to one side, but I was debating on whether or not I should go to both sides, kind of take advantage of both sides where possible. Not every blueprint will be able to support that, but the question is, do I do it wide or do I do it long, or, well, yeah, how would you put that? Wide or long, I guess, So let's do that, and let's just say that we want well, you know what? I'll just leave it full. It's fine. Okay. So, we know we want proliferation, but again, I'm going to use that as an external source. So realistically, I just need inputs and outputs. So, if this was an output, do I leave it in a straight line? Because with this production, so if I come in here to this guy here, let's just take a look here. So this is, let's say we're going to do this. So we're going to get, let's see if I remember right, this thing is, let's see, does it tell us? So it's twice as fast. So if before it was using 1, and let's just say this thing could get 30, then that means I could have 30 smelters on it, so I can do a smelter on each side. And this full belt of 30, I can get 60, so that would be this, so that's going to double it. So then, you think 120. And I keep saying that I don't do ratios, so that's kind of fast. So, but we need inputs and outputs. So if it's going to do the output, the question is, do I do 2 lines off of 1? Or do I do a situation where, let's just see, like for example, what if instead we had a splitter coming off here, let's just say about right there. Oh, you know what? I need to change the splitter type. So let's do this again. Let's say here. So we need one of these splitters. So what if I do something like that? Right? Well, yeah, I might be able to do it in the same line. Let me think about this here for a sec. This is the fun part of the design process, right? So you kind of figure out what you want to do. So what I am thinking, what am I thinking? I don't know yet. Let's see, because I can't really get a line. Because see, I can't take a line here and go like that because these are in the way, right? Which sucks. That's one thing that I don't like about this. I would like them to, if they can fix that, you know, let it just kind of go in between. That'd be nice. Because then I can have that go there. So maybe instead, if I do the same thing but offset it by 1, so that it's like that, right? Because then I could have an input line going like so. And if we come back here to the production, and let's just come down a little bit because we want some room for proliferation. And let's just say it's like, that might be too close. What do I need to do? Let's just say that this is our line, right? So if I do that, and then what I'm thinking of is if we do something where like we had in the past, where maybe I have another one. Well, actually, hold on. Helps if I do the right one. So what if I did something like this, and then let's delete a few of this here, and do something like, okay, it'd have to be right there. So then let's clean this up. Let's get this. Let's go tab, like right. Oh, helps if I put it in the right spot too. Gosh dang it. Alright, let's do right here. Tab. Yeah, okay. And then if I do, dang it, do I have any? Yeah, I do, okay. And now you see I'm using a piler, but I'm thinking about using the piler to stack the output, right? Because because what I'm thinking is I want to have, you know, something like this, and then have another production line that's outputting. So if I do this, this would be another input line. And then we have another output line. And again, this gets back to the wide versus long maybe, and maybe it's just wide and long. But the question is what's going to be the most effective here? So if we have, so let's say this, let's get, you know, let's do this. Let's take that out of the way, that out of the way. Let's finish this saving. The save file is getting big, so it's starting to take longer and longer and longer. All right, so we have this guy here, right? That's basically coming here like so. Question is, will we need to pile? And I can move these because I don't have to have them perfectly straight, so we can do Something like so. Right? Okay. So then let's just say, okay, let's just set this up. Let's do. Okay. Oops. On. Did those in the wrong direction. Alright, let's do this. So let's get input 1, input 2, output, output. Yeah. And then we would have input 1, input 2, output, output. So this outer line would be the only one that wouldn't be shared. So this one would be shared from the right side. This one's shared, and then that one. So these two would get full stacks. Either way we'd go. So let's just do. Let's just bring this over. Let's just start seeing what this is going to look like, and then we can. I mean, we could turn it on. And see how it runs. It's like we got so much copper, it won't hurt if we lose some, so. Okay. So this is gonna go here. Right, and then let's put another one right there. Do that, okay? Because then that'll give us our 2. Let's do our stack right there like so. So then we have our return line coming. So I could do, we could just do it like this where we have one return line like so. And then we could just do something like that. Just for now. That would give us everything that we need. And then let's just do a shift click and go on. Well, that's 15 right on the dot. Let me give it some extra. I need to go to there. Okay, and then let's just delete that. Just put a clean one down. Okay. And I think I've already screwed this up because I didn't leave room for power poles. Well, shoot. How do I want to do that? Because we got... Yeah, that's not gonna work. Well, shoot. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Alright, let's think this through. And this is why we plan. Okay. So instead of this, let's do... Boom. Okay. Now. So this needs a line out. Let's go and put that line back. Okay. And let's just say that we have power going in between. Well, then that output can't be shared. Well, I mean, I guess technically it could. I mean, that's almost got full coverage. So let's just see. Let's just figure this out really quick. Let's see if I did. Let's just fake it out. Let's just do that. And let's just do our line. Fake out. And then power, you know, we'll just do a line. Power. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. Okay, so decisions. We could offset all this by 1 and just use this line here as the output. This is the input. Let's try that. Okay, so let's do this. Let's try this again. So if we do that as the input line, then we can have a power line through here. Right? Okay, then we can do, let's see, how close can we get this to do this, what we need to do. Let's just drop one right here for the moment, so we get some spacing. No, this is going to be the input line. So if I do... So if we come in here, we're going to set, let's see, let's take this guy, set this about right there, right there, and then let's just grab this line, see that's the input line, and then get this guy here. Let's see, don't want it right up on it so that we don't get into any issues with blueprints. Let's do that, and then let's grab this guy and we'll scoot it over just a touch right there. So that puts that one right there. And then we can do a line back that goes there like so. And then we can have the next line going out this way. So that way we can have power. I'll fix that other power tower in just a minute, but just kind of laying this out. Let's see. So we got that. Let's go and fix that. Let's get this cleaned up. Okay. So that's 2. So let's go ahead and do this guy here. And leave a space for So this is the input line. This line should flip. Yep. And then this side. So let's just do that, right? Because then I can throw pilers wherever I need pilers. But let's do that, right? And then this is gonna go from here to here, there to there. And then let's just take this out. Let's go just about right there. I just want to go out far enough to get 15. So we have 16 of each. Well, I probably should just do it as 14 of each, huh? Because then that would put us at 15 totals. And since I think this is in multiples of 15 for the stack, that works better. Let's see. Okay, and then we would have this guy here. Again, make sure those are in line. This would be copper plate. Alright, let's get our output, 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 input, and input. Input and input. Okay. Shift click and let's just do 15. Okay. So that right there gives us a grand total of what, 3060? Okay. So then let's do this. Let's that's 30 per line. So that's, like I said, 60 actually from there. So that should suck up to 120 out of that output line if I do my pseudo math correctly. And I say pseudo math because I know we don't have full output distribution just yet from our tower. But this I now need to replicate to the top side, but I think I need more of these because I only have, oh, I got 68. Okay, I got enough. So let's replicate this to this side. So we need a line back, come from here, go in there. Yay, faster research speed. Okay. And then let's go ahead and drop our guy. Let's see, it's right there. Then let's get us a basic line to come out. Get our next production doohickey, and there we go. This guy, next smelter. This is going to be our return line. Power. And return line. And smelter. And input line. Ooh, we might cut it just close. Did I put it? I almost put it too close to the line even after coming down. My goodness, autosave, come on. Alright, let's do this. Alright, we get this guy here. And man, oh, the power tower is going to be right on that line, so I wonder if it's going to give us problems in the future. Alright, well, let's get this built, and then I can always blueprint it and move it, or try to move it. And then once I do, I'll re-blueprint it and test it. Because this I would consider to be a fat blueprint. But if I can take it to go out both sides, because this should be able to support both sides at this point, this thing's going to crank out some copper, that's for sure. Alright, let's get my these guys here. Again, kind of get it about right. There. There. Let's get our line across. Let's go ahead and get our line to there to there. Okay. Like I said, I can always add pilers in here, which I might. Okay, and then let's get these all laid out, get our power towers down. Okay, and get our little sorters to do their thing. So we want output, 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 and output, and then in. Gotcha. And then 14. 14. Again. Okay, so now I need to set up how we want the proliferation to work. And I gotta get this set up too. Here, hold on. Okay, now for proliferation, we are going to take it from outside. So can I fit a box in between here somewhere? Because I need the box to be able to. Because I have to pull out of the box and then into what I need. So let's do let me me see. Can I do a line here to there? Nope, it's too close. Okay. So that's not gonna work right there. What to do? Let's see, what if we do something like that? Just dang it, helps if I get my fingers on the right keys. And then where do I want to put this box? Well, if I put it out here, then that kind of limits me from going to that side. Without doing some rearranging. I wonder, can I do something like this maybe? Do before I do anything, let me make sure I get my box here. Probably 2 should be fine, I think. Okay, so this is going to be demand, and supply, and good. Okay, well, I think it's time to turn it on and see how this works. So let's just connect it in, and boom, 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 boom. And let's see how it works. Let's see if I screwed it up. It's like, this is a fat blueprint, but okay, yeah, so I'm gonna have to definitely need to use some pilers. Okay, so let's do this. Let's just kill that and kill that. Let's let this tower, and it's already almost half full. Jesus. Okay, let's let this fill up and empty, because this inner track kind of got stuck. See? Let it all empty out. Okay, in the meantime, that almost filled it up, so I might do the testing on just one side here. But let's delete some of this out. Let's do this. Go boom boom, go boom boom. Alright, now we're gonna have to make some space here, so let's just do this. And when we come in here, we're gonna grab some pilers. So if we have a piler, we have 2. Actually, that might be a little too close. Let's do this. Let's do one there. let's see if how this works. So if I come in here, basically I want to go boom, 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 bada boom, bada boom. This one's going to come into there. Have that one come in there. Let's make sure these get powered. Alright, let's see how that works. Why did that not? Okay, there we go. So let's see if this starts cranking up here and see if we can't keep these flowing. I may have to harvest some of that stuff. Alright, I can see this is already backing up. It's not backing up too bad. Actually, doesn't look like it's really. I mean, this is still running, so we're not even keeping all these going though. It's only keeping like half of them running. Oh wow. Okay. Well, I think that'll increase once we get our tower research complete here for this stack. So I think this does what we need. So let me replicate that on the other side. And these are just building up to get, they're gonna get to 100 and they'll all just build up. Okay, so let me come over here and let's do the same thing on this side. It might be a little trickier just because we have the proliferate. Oh no! No. Can I undo? Ah, man. I accidentally did too much. Alright, let's come get this line put back for... Okay, so we have 2 proliferators. So we have 1, let's do 1 there and 1. I need to scoot it. Okay, let's gonna be a little bit of a tight fit on this side just because we have the extra stuff in the way. Shoot, no, that's not gonna work. How am I gonna do that? Let's see. If I bring... Well, I guess I just means I might have to make this one-sided for now. Kinda sucks. Well, actually, let me think about that for a second, because if I get... If I was to do this side, how's that proliferation stack looking? See, we could probably stack that even further. Okay, anyway, let's see, we get this here, come here. I might just have to shift this line over by a little bit. Like if I do, what if we did that instead? But you know what? Let's test this. Let's drop down. Maybe I do it this way on the other side too. Because those are just in range of the power too, so. Oh, come on. I might still have to put a stacker here just to help. But first, just so we can see this working a little bit, let's come in here. Let's come up here. Let's grab, let's see which tower. This one's empty. Let's say this one's going to have copper plate, local demand, remote supplies. Let's just let it fill itself up, and let's come back down here and take a look. Yeah, so that's not quite gonna go how we want it to go. Alright, let's do this, do that. Let's try to add one more piler in the mix here. So I'm hoping that that will Alright, let's see how bad this backs up here. Kind of need to have it in between these two. To where this one is shifted over. Maybe that's what I need to do, so let's do that. Let's go boom, 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 boom. Let's go piler, like so. Problem is, I needed to get some copper consumption so I can test it, see how this works. Dang it. Alright, well, this is just stage one, because if this works, I want to basically do the same thing for iron. So, well, to test it, let's just do this. Let's go ahead and come up here to our end game. We'll go create blueprint, and let's just copy this all right here. Let's just see if it's going to create a problem for us. Copper, and just do copper. Save. Come on, why didn't it save? There. Save blueprint. Did it do what I need? Did it save it? Come on. Dang it. No, it just... Why is it not saving in my folder? Okay. Oh, I guess I... Oh. Okay, maybe I need to do that. Okay, well, first off, before I do another one, we need more fun goods here. Let's see, I think it's on this side. Oh wow, look, we already have almost 1,000. Sweet! Let's get 500 there, and then let's just grab as many as we can, throw them in here. Try to be building with a bunch of them. Oh, wait, what's going on? Dang it. No, come on. Dang it, I hit my... I think I set my... do not collect. There we go. Dang it. Yeah, that was my bad. I set my settings wrong. Alright, where are you? So it's trying to collect them, so let's just throw some more on there. So that's gonna do some logistical moving of things. Let's alright, let's come back down here now. We have this blueprint. It's for copper, it's full. But we also need to do some other resources. So let's come in here. I'm gonna create it, but then we're gonna change it. Let's rotate. Let's just see if it'll let us drop this down. I think that's too close. Let's just do it about right. There. Yeah, okay. Now, once this drops down, let's change it from copper. Clear, clear. Okay. We're gonna make this iron, an iron plate for this one. So while that's doing its thing, let's set the iron plate and copy. Nope, not M. Copy. Alright, let's just get all of these in range. Auto save. All these changed. Oh, I gotta add some more power towers to my inventory. Okay, and then these all change. Let's scoot down and get these last couple. Alright, like I said, so the main thing is I want to test the stackers here, so we need to get, let's go ahead and get these demand, supply. Okay, so then we'll start getting this here. And we'll just see which side. I think this is the side I was wanting to see how, well, I will look at both sides just to see how they do. Actually, I'll let it go ahead and get some inventory. And I'll go fix the tower. Okay. Getting there, getting there, getting there. Okay, so let's see. Let's just see how we're doing with our stackers. I mean, because we're barely keeping up, and we're only at half load, half capacity. So that's kind of what we're looking to see here. Okay, that looks like it's actually keeping up pretty well. So this layout actually does a little better, it looks like, than maybe this one. Let's go ahead and just double check and see how this side goes. How are we doing? As long as they all keep running, that's the main thing. That's my main goal here. So far, I mean, that looks like it's gonna work pretty well so far. So, although I like this side's layout for the stackers better, so I think I might change this side up to match, and then resave this blueprint, and then fix the copper side, resave that blueprint, and call it a day. Because like I said, you can see here, we're not even using the full stack of all of our towers here, so we're pushing it out as fast as we can, and it's just not enough. So that's why we can't wait to get this here. It's logistics. We want this stuff to go. We need that stuff to move. Alright. So, but I think this will still work for us for the end game, just because once we get some of these other pieces done, then that should, like I said, it should kind of let us consume this whole stack of smelters. So, at least I'm going to say we will. And at least, you know, once it starts getting full, it will fill these up, so it gives us kind of a buffer, which should be nice. So, alright, so let's see. So I think with that, we had some fun playing around with these new smelters. I think I'm gonna clean this up fix the blueprint, and then we'll come back and like I said, I gotta add some more because we're gonna start working down this tree, this tech tree. So we're gonna need another one of these for magnets, and then we're gonna need one. We're gonna make gears. Well, that's an assembler. That's assemblers. So everything else is assemblers from here. So we're gonna get a magnet one. I'm gonna basically do what I just did for the plates for magnets. We'll just get that set up, and we should be good for that. And then we can get on to how we're gonna do our layouts for the assemblers. And then from there, we can start working our way down the motor chain. Start getting all these done. So, yep, that's what we're gonna do. So that's where we're at today. So I'd like to say thanks for watching Dyson Sphere Program, and come back next time for some more as we continue to lay out our end game builds and start taking over the rest of our little corner of the galaxy. So remember, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until then, thanks for watching.